What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy DBZ Cool back in from the video. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. We're talking about Tenkaichi 4 roster. So, here's the thing. I'm going to say something in this video is going to make a lot of people upset. And it's something I don't see a lot of YouTubers or people in the community talking about. I'll say this. They have said one thing right. Be realistic. The chances of them remaking the entire, I believe it was 163 characters with transformations from Tenkaichi 3, 152, something like that, 142, somewhere in that range, very high. The chances of them remaking every single character from Tenkaichi 3, even if this was called Tenkaichi 4, which it might not be, is highly unlikely. They're not going to make all of those characters and put them in one game in 2024, whatever this game releases, 2023, whatever. That's more likely not going to happen. That's just highly unlikely. Especially you start talking about unique characters, because a lot of those characters were, the more Frieza Soldier 1 through 20, whatever, were all pretty much, clones. They just were in the game. So different skins, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure people want unique characters, even from the low tier to the high tier. So that takes time and effort. Because they have to rebuild all of this stuff from scratch. They're porting Tenkaichi 3 and then, going from there. That's two generations ago. They had to build this entire game from scratch. So the chances and likelihood of this roster being as big as Tenkaichi 3 is highly unlikely. That's first and foremost people have to understand. I think most people with common sense and know anything about fighting games understand that. Especially if you're talking about DLC and updates and all this kind of stuff that didn't exist back then. Yeah, you want to get the characters, the most important characters, and we're going to get a bunch of DLC updates, things of that nature. That's the name of the game. Especially with Bandai today. You know how they do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say this, and it's something I have not seen me say yet, but I'm going to say it. I see Dragon Ball getting nixed. I see Dragon Ball, since it's Don't Shoot the Messenger, the least popular of all the series. I mean, you can maybe argue it's more popular than GT, but I would argue it's not even more popular than GT. More people would take a Super Saiyan 4 with Kid Goku, if you asked them. So, with that being said, I see Dragon Ball getting nixed. I see them replacing the Dragon Ball content. Maybe not all of it. Maybe they'll keep Kid Goku and a couple of the key characters in Dragon Ball, but most of it with the new Dragon Ball Super content. I see it being Z, the core characters from GT to matter, and Super. I do not see them actually giving us Nam and General Blue, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Cyborg Tao, possibly, you know what I'm saying? Or General Tao in general, possibly, but I don't really, think it's going to happen. I think we are going to get most of the Super characters that are relevant, and their transformations and power-ups. Most of the Z characters that are relevant, and their transformations and power-ups. Most of the GT characters are relevant. Their transformations and power-ups. And maybe we'll get a sprinkle of Dragon Ball, Kid Goku, you know what I'm saying? Maybe early Tien, early Yamcha, you know what I'm saying? Tao Pai Pai. 4 or 5 maybe characters. I don't see no more than 10. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might see Daimao, King Piccolo. But most of those Dragon Ball characters are definitely getting nixed. Because they're the ones who had some of the most generic movesets out of all, because they really didn't do much. Dudes was like in the episode. Dudes was like in the filler, like in one episode. So if you're asking me personally, I cannot see the base roster, exceeding on the high end, like, oh god, 50, 60 characters. I mean, that's a lot of characters in the in the 2024 modern day fighting game. That's a lot of characters at base. You know what I'm saying? 50, 60 people. That's a lot of people. So, especially if they're unique and all this kind of stuff and all these features, you're going to have to bring it to the game. Especially bringing the old features from the old game back and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I don't see it being more than that. So, that's more likely what you need to, get prepared for. Because you think it's going to be 200 people in this game, it ain't happening, bruh. So, that's it for me. Till next video, I appreciate you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.